Can we trust our immediate knowledge of the world? My answer to the question is no, but we need to in order to survive. I say this because I believe that there is no such thing as an objective reality. I think that your perception is your reality, and I think that everyone can perceive the world in a different way. Let's focus in on René Descartes. In Descartes' famous quote, "I think, therefore I am," Descartes is questioning, what do we know for certain? I disagree with Descartes based on the fact that everyone has a different mechanism or a different way of taking in knowledge. So, although, yes, everyone is thinking and everyone is being and everyone is real, I just feel that his assumption is too broad for me to trust my immediate knowledge of the world. Let's focus on a modern big thinker. Let's focus on Donald Hoffman. Donald has this really good way of questioning reality based on what I like to describe as zooming in and out with like a mouse or something. He goes in and he asks, what is a particular object? Well, it could appear to be this, but if you look a little bit closer, it's a completely different thing. And if you look from a distance, it's different once again. He understands that if we look closely, say at our desktop, we can see a bunch of pixels, but there's no practical application for looking at the individual pixels of your computer, right? It's better to look from a distance and see what everything is and have easy classifications in your head so you can instantly go and do what you need to do and get your work done. I put a couple of real-life examples in the video based on what I'm trying to convey in my answer to big question 1 would be the hammock. How do you know to trust your hammock, right? You just sit down and then fall. This is similar to our immediate knowledge of the world. The second real-life example I put in this video is some clips of me skateboarding. After you practice something long enough, like you see me do in the video, you can start learning tricks, right? And you can start progressing, so to say. Thinking about adaptations and progress over time. Sense perception allows you to understand how your body is moving through space. And memory allows you to, in a sense, I guess, form patterns in your head and create shortcuts. And this is kind of going along the lines of something Hoffman would say, but if you experience something over and over and over, you'll be able to find the easiest way, the path of least resistance, so to say, to get through it. The areas of knowledge that you should focus on when thinking about big question 1, the human sciences and then a little bit of the natural science. In human science, you see a focus on things like psychology and trying to understand why humans act the way they do and why they evolve the way they do. With human science and your immediate knowledge, I feel like over the course of your life, you've been constantly accumulating and building the knowledge you have of your world and the immediate knowledge you possess at any given time. When thinking about natural sciences, I feel like humans have this really interesting way of being able to recognize patterns throughout their life, and even if it's subconscious, I feel like naturally we learn to adapt, evolve, and overcome, right? Because we're focused on a couple like evolutionary ideas like shelter, food, reproduction, that kind of stuff. In conclusion, just really what I'm trying to say in this video is I don't think that we should trust our immediate knowledge of the world. I think we should always be questioning what we know and what we know about the world around us. But I feel like at a certain point, you really do need to kind of go along with what your body sees as the real world around you in order to survive. And evolutionarily keep going and thriving. Alright, you guys made it through the video. I hope what I was saying made sense. But if you didn't get anything out of the video, I hope you enjoyed the scenery and the music. This was the Kronos Quartet, and they were performing a piece by Philip Glass. Again, thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the video.